All right, do you hear me again? I lost connection. I'm sorry about that. Technology, something else. What's going on? Back on. Like I said, just came off a 5-day challenge posted for profit on Facebook. I don't know how many of y'all witnessed some of the streaming on there. Watch party for this. I'll tell you that you can still join this and get the replay and everything. This was the page that we had the challenge on, posting for profit, right here. Posting for profit 5-day challenge. This is what we just got through with this last week. You can see what's happened. What they went through is a lot of different things. She went live earlier today for about 15 minutes, talking about different things. Let's see. Just let you look at some different things I can get in here with. My internet's running slow. But this is the page we were in. Let me see, what was this? Let's run this.
In your post, I'm noticing in the group a lot of people are sharing their post, which is fantastic. But you want to make sure you have a lot of white space in your posts. Don't think English class. Your English prof is not going to come banging on your door and giving you crap. This isn't English class. You want to make it easy for people to read, so you want to have a lot of white space in your post. You want to use emojis. You don't have to have a ridiculous amount so that it makes it difficult for people to read. But they say when you have emojis in your post, it's going to be read 35% more of the time. So that alone, that made me start using emojis, quite honestly. So.
Okay, that was something of the things that we learned in this challenge about using emojis. I knew about emojis, but I wasn't using them. And what we learned that it engages your posts on Facebook, she said about 5 times more than it would without it. And some of the white space, I guess she's saying that, you know, this is to give a little more readability to your posts for people. You got to think on who else is going to be looking at that instead of what you think about who's going to look at it. It's more about getting engagement to the outside world on these platforms. Okay, let me go over here. Okay, that's what this is about. This is what we learned. We learned how to post, to engage people about whatever it is that your affiliate platform. What I mean by that is that the company that you are affiliated with. See, there's a lot of things. I've always had this problem online today is that everybody keeps talking this term about their company, but those companies, they're not yours. In fact, I even did let me see. Let me go back on here. I did a post. Let's go back on here. Go back here. I just did a post yesterday about that. This is my page. This is the personal page. We learned to do this. When I started on here, your personal page was not the one that you use. Okay? It was not the one you use. Just we're me. We're live here. Oh, there's my lady. I got a celebrity crush on Angela Bassett, folks. That's a fine woman. Okay, let me get off of here. Okay, here it is. This. Let me get off of here. Okay, this is what I posted. Okay, there's a lot of you that might be affiliated with Usana, wow, how I pronounce that, Monavie. All these are affiliate network marketing companies. And what you got to understand is that you don't work for these companies, you're just a rep, okay? And what you got to really understand is that you are the face of your company. A lot of people keep saying these people are their company, and they're not. You are. Whatever your name is, let me go see. Whatever your name is, your name, whatever the name of your company is. What MLSP is trying to get you to do is brand you. You're the more important things, and not these companies, okay? That's what we're going to try to get you to understand. You're not the most important. You are the most important, not these companies. These companies can go out of business at any time, so you need to understand that concept of marketing. And it's not so important that you see those companies want you to represent them. I'm trying to think. There was when I first got started in this business. Let me see something. Let me go back here. Let me go see if I can go to this whiteboard. Okay. Yeah, let's do this. When I first started in this business, let me draw here. We were told this one. Let's see, the supply company. Let's see, supply. This is how, if I remember this right, traditional supply or retail companies are set up. Supply and the manufacturer, okay? This is traditional retail manufacturer, okay? Supplies the manufacturer, okay? Supplier to the manufacturer. This is how we were told to be, okay? And this is how traditional retail is set up. And it goes to the outlet stores, the stores, okay? You know, the stores you go to. You got to forgive my writing. I'm not writing very well. The stores, okay? This is what traditional, you got a supply company, manufacturer, and then this. What network marketing truly how it was set up for as a retail, the rep, that's what we are, okay? Okay, we replaced the store, okay? So we dealt directly with the manufacturer or supply company, okay? In our thing, once you did this, they had a term called direct, okay? A direct distributor, direct, okay? The term direct is when you made a certain amount of sales or you dealt with the supply manufacturer, okay? that's how that was termed. So in essence, what I'm trying to get you to understand is that this model has been duplicated or mirrored throughout the whole network marketing profession. And what I want you to understand is that this is what you really are to these companies. Okay, you're not. You replace these areas, and you deal directly with them. With the internet now, we deal directly with the manufacturer, but you are still a rep of these companies. Okay, and that's what we did. The mindset is going to have to learn to switch from is dealing with the manufacturer, or to understand that you are the company. You are the company, people. Okay, you have to understand that you are the company. Let's erase all this. Let me erase all this. Okay, you as yourself are the company. You Inc. Okay, you're the more important of the business. You Inc. If you don't understand that, then this is where people really fail when it comes to network marketing and all that, because they don't understand. Okay, you don't understand that you are the rep. You are responsible for the for your business, not the let's erase this part. Okay, let's do this again. I put this one more time. Okay, you are responsible for your business, not the manufacturer, not none of those other companies. You are the one that's responsible for your business. And most of the time you get it twisted, that they are responsible for you to learning marketing. Okay, you are responsible for learning marketing. Okay, not the affiliates. Okay, and you got to understand, you alone, these companies are not your company. Right, you got to understand this, and I keep trying to emphasize people to really get on board with what's really happening, and why most people don't get. I don't know why most people don't get this, that they're not let me draw. They're not okay, you're not that company. These companies can go out of business. Okay, so marketing in the 2020, when we're going into 2020, is going to be more and more important than ever before. Okay, more and more important than ever before. Let me go off of here again. Let me go. There was a quote. Let me go here. Let me go online. Here, okay, here we go. Cedric Harris. This was done in this earlier part of this month. It is time to learn real marketing. Okay, he says, if you think the same curiosity posts, inbox messages, lives, before and after pics, and etc. are going to continue to work in 2020, put down the weed. Facebook is changing the game big time. There's so many changes happening in the background now, that with more coming, that I feel bad for people who fully rely on Facebook as a network marketer. You have to learn to market, period. What they're saying to everybody out here, you're going to have to learn to market on a lot of different platforms. Marketing is not just one area. If you go and see these big box stores, they got platforms they market on. They radio, internet, or TV, whatever. Okay. With the internet, you're gonna have to learn to use Instagram, probably, the YouTube, all these different platforms, and they all have different criterias of marketing. Okay. Okay, let me just read it. If you keep avoiding learning marketing, you will not be able to avoid the repo man and Wells Fargo when they come knocking, looking for their money. And actually trying to say you ain't gonna be able to pay your bills because you ain't gonna be able to make no money. It's not your MLM's job to teach you marketing. That's true. It's your job to learn it. That's what I've been trying to get everybody to understand. Your upline is not your sole true teacher. Even if your upline is not directing you, and that's what it says. Whether or not your upline teaches you it or not, it's still your job to learn it. Your upline is not your sole source. Contrary to what these companies want to tell you, they're not your sole source of learning. This is your business, first and foremost, okay? And if your upline is only teaching you the same methods on Facebook, they're not paying attention either. The game is changing. Either change with it or get left behind. Facebook wants your money. Understand that and wake up. What you got to understand is that some of these companies they don't have a system that teaches marketing. And this is why we are addressing why you need a system that teaches marketing outside. You hear me? Outside these network marketing companies. They're not teaching you. I'm going to leave you a presentation at the end of this thing that you can take a look at. It's 24 reasons why you should join MLSP, okay? The things that I know about marketing that I didn't learn, I got an MBA in marketing, but they didn't teach none of this stuff in school. Well, at the time when I was in school, they didn't have the internet. Well, they had the internet, but they didn't have social media like they had. Okay, they didn't have this to the extent that they have right now. So you're gonna have to go outside the culture of where you were at to learn all these tricks and trade. And in the system that I belong to, this community I belong to, we teach that. We have the availability to all the major platforms. You don't have to know everything, but you need to know some of the things. You should start out with maybe Facebook. But once you start out, you kind of want to branch out to other things. Contrary to what you think, and hey, what we just see, Facebook's changing. There's a lot of things, and this is what this 5-day challenge was about, is that for you to use, when I first got on here about Facebook marketing, was not, you should not use your profile to market your business. They wanted you to use a fan page or a business page. Well, I guess that's changed because now Facebook wants money, and for you to use your business page or your fan page or whatever they call it, if you're not doing Facebook ads, what we got in the back office that teaches Facebook ads, your post on your Facebook, on your profile page is not going to be shown as readily. Excuse me, not shown as readily because you're not placing ads, you're not spending money on it. And that's why this Facebook challenge was teaching people to use their profile and how to use it correctly to get more exposure into your business. That's what the whole challenge was about. So understand the game is changing. The game's going to be changing again. Like that poster just showed you. It's changing, folks. And if you're not keeping up with the changes that are happening in, let me see something. If you're not keeping up with the changes that are happening in the online market or wherever it is, you're going to be left behind. If you're not engaging with this, you're going to be left behind. There's no other way of saying this. Okay. I don't know why people think that if you can't, you got to be doing this kind of stuff, people. Let me see what's going on here. See, I just want to make sure I'm on my page doing stuff. It's working. Yeah. Okay. You got to be engaging with this marketing stuff and this online marketing, because you're going to be left behind. And it's no other way of saying it is that you gotta learn, okay? And with the platform that I belong with, the community I belong, they're one of the best ones to learn this from. MLSP, you can take a test drive, okay? You just saw this presentation. Go back and look over it if you're not on it. See it in. You can see this test drive now. Let me see where I can share this on my stories. You can see this now, and it's not going to change. It's going to get, I don't want to say it's going to get worse. There's going to be a lot of changes, folks. And you're going to have to understand that today's marketing thing, we're in the digital age. We've been in the digital age for 20 years now, folks. Actually, this is 2009, 25 years. And if you're not catching on to what's going on, you're never going to catch on to what's going on. And you're going to be left behind, and you're going to be wondering what the hell is happening. Well, what the hell is happening is that the market's changed, folks. Let's face it, the market's changed. Everybody that's going to benefit or that understands what's going on is going to benefit. It's just like when CDs and videos went out of business, and I can't never think of the name of this company. That's not Borders. Well, Borders Bookstore too went out of business. But the tape outlet, whatever, it went out of business because it couldn't keep up with the changing demand of what's going on. I'm trying to share this out to some other platforms. They couldn't keep up with it, and that's what's going to happen in this new decade. To a lot of marketers, they're not going to be able to weather the changes in the storm of the benefits of the changing market plans. And when you don't understand the changes that are happening in what's going on, you're going to suffer. Okay, you're going to suffer. There's going to be a lot of different things. And you need to understand that it's not going to get any better. Oh, it's getting better, but you got to realize that it's getting better. That's my point. Okay, you got to realize it's getting better. That's all I really wanted everybody to know and say. And plus, who wants to be doing these business? Like, I'm not sure I'm gonna do a formal Sunset Sunday next week. I'm going to actually one of my mentors' house in this business is having a get together. This is a week. That's a few days before Christmas. Okay, Sunday before Christmas. So I'm trying to get all things done. In fact, I'm gonna leave a link. We got a webinar, a software. This is one reason why you need to be on MLSP and come to this training Wednesday night. It's gonna be the last training of the year. Okay, you need to be there Wednesday night because they're unveiling a software. Now, I'm gonna be honest with you, I don't know what it is because I'm gonna be on there also. It's gonna be a software that's supposed to revolutionize and disrupt. Remember I was saying disrupt the whole industry, online and off. Okay, they're saying nobody's doing this, so they're unveiling this software. And to find out, you need to be there. Okay, you need to be there. I'll leave some information. In fact, I've been leaving information anyway. Follow me on my page, follow me on my lives, follow me on here. You get the alerts and get that information. 9 o'clock Eastern Standard Time on Wednesday, this software that's gonna say this disrupting the industry is gonna be unveiled, show. They're having a beta test and all that kind of stuff. But you know, to get information like that, you gotta be connected somewhere. Hey, information is power in this market today, people. If you're not knowing that by now, I don't know when you're gonna ever know about that. Because this is what it is. And with everything that is going on in business, I've been doing these Sunset Sundays for a while. Okay, I've been doing this thing for 3 years, going 4, just to give information to people, to help educate people in business. I know there's a lot of people who face niches like network marketing, and I address them. I address people in business in general, and I try to educate people. We got in the political thing that we're in now, the economic thing that we're in now. People need to be more educated about what's going on. There's been a lot of stuff talked about what the economy is really about. Just because they say they got good numbers, you got to really look at the numbers on what, who, and what, and how are they benefiting anybody. Just because you have a job don't mean you're making a living, right? We keep getting all these people talking about, well, the job market has been the lowest since the 70s. But when it doesn't cover all your bills and it makes you have to work 2 and 3 jobs, which I don't understand, how truly is that a thriving job market? Are you just saying there's a thriving job market because you filling jobs? Well, that's not a thriving job market. A thriving job market is when people can make a living with the jobs that they have. And people haven't been making a living for 30 years. They've been struggling because of the way the new economy we're in. This is where they're not telling you. And this is not a Republican or Democrat issue. This is on both sides of the aisle about this shit, okay? And we the people gotta understand what's going on. And the only way you can control your economics is learn some things to control your economics, okay? The JOB is not gonna control your economics. Contrary to what you wanna hang on to. I just saw, and I wish I could find this point, something came up on my phone the other night about retirement. And I had let me see if I can find that post. I was on my face. Let me go see if I can find that. Let's see, it was on my timer. Whatever age you're at now, I'm 60 now, okay? So for those of y'all that are in your 30s, 40s, and 50s, if you put something together now, you can retire. Okay, retirement ain't got nothing to do with age. Ain't got nothing to do with, who wants to wait till 67 and only live to 78, 11 years to be free? Who wants to live like that? I sure and fuck don't want to live like that. Okay? I wouldn't want to live like that. And it has nothing to do with your age. It has something to do with how long you can sustain your lifestyle without going actively working for somebody. That's what retirement is. And most people are not taught that because we're taught, go to school, get a job, work 40, 50 years for some company and retire on not even a fourth of what they are giving you, and then only live to 78, and they want to increase retirement to 70. So that means if they do that, if you only live in the 78, maybe 80, if you get that, then you only got 8 years to be free to enjoy your life or your retirement. That's bullshit. But that's systematically done, folks. Understand that it's systematically done. Okay? You got to understand that's a systematic thing to do. And companies do it because they don't want to have to pay out 30, 40 years to people who retire. My mom retired from the school system 30 years. This year, she retired from the school system here in Columbus, Ohio, 1989. I was living out in California then. Okay? I was living out in California then. I know there's some of you probably don't know me very well. If you know anything about me, if you follow me, my name is Greg Smith. I've been around this industry for a while. I was first introduced in this industry back in 1980, 85. Got out of it for a bit and was introduced back again about 10, 12 years later in 95 and been around it for since then. And no, I'm not like a lot of the leaders on here talking about they been in 3, 4, 5 different companies. Folks, learn to market. As I was showing you earlier in this thing, learn to market. It ain't got nothing to do with the company. The company's not there. The company's not your company. You are your company. So these people don't know that. That's why you hear these leaders talking about they've been around different companies. Now, some may have gone out of business. Don't get me wrong. Some may have gone out of business. You don't have no control. And that's why it's very important for you to learn to market you, not the company. Let me say it, not the company. Is learn to market you because you are your company, not your feelings, not no things what I just showed you earlier. Those companies are not your company. You don't own the company. You don't own the products. You are affiliates. They allow you to sell those things and earn a commission. You are a rep for them, okay? The more you start understanding it and changing that thing in the head about network marketing and all that, the better off you'll be, and the struggle will stop. And the freedom will come to really own your business, okay? How long have I been on here? I've been on here about a half an hour. Okay, people, that's enough said. I hope you got value from what I'm saying and share this out to your team. A lot of y'all probably taking time off this coming week. I think school is going to be out probably Thursday or Friday for their 2-week vacation. Les Brown always said between now and 8 o'clock tomorrow morning, heart attack rate goes up because of 98% of your guys hate your job. And they say if you drop dead at your desk tomorrow, they'll have your job in the paper before they have your obituary. Over here. That being said, I hope you got value. This is Gray Smith. I'm going to get off of here. Everybody have a great rest of your evening, Sunday. The last weekend before, or no, next week's the last weekend. Next to the last weekend before Christmas, okay? Just snuck up on me, people. This holiday end of year stuff, man. Just going faster and faster every year. All right, people, I'm out. Peace. Take care. You have a good rest of the week and holidays, and we'll see you on the next video or next year. All right? Take care. I'm out.